What's up guys, my name is Ace, and a lot of people have been wondering, did Infinite Warfare just get hacked or what happened? Why are all the names different? So we're going to be talking about that, as well as a few patch details today. Let's get into it. Alright guys, so I hate to burst your bubble, just in case you didn't realize, it is April Fool's today. So no, Infinite Warfare did not get hacked. They did change all of their playlist names, and they're actually pretty funny. So like Team Deathmatch, for instance, is called Sweaty Tryhards. Free For All is called Me to Me, You Got This. And then we've got like, Bro, Do You Even Cap for Domination? I think they're pretty funny. Whoever came up with the names for these, good job. I think that's hilarious. They did a good job with that. I really like that. But yeah, I've actually had a lot of people like seriously thinking the game got hacked, and I found that fairly funny. Now, for those of you guys that didn't know, Infinity Ward has actually been doing this for the past couple years with their games. So they did this in Modern Warfare 3, and they did this in Ghosts. So it's nothing new, and even though it's something really minor, I really like that they do something to do with April Fools for their game. I think it's pretty neat. Now, another interesting thing with this hotfix that made these names go live, there were actually a few in-game changes. First up, this one is huge for a lot of people. You can now put camos on Mark II weapons. That was a huge complaint in the community. Infinity Ward listened, they took that feedback into consideration, and they've now made it so you can put camos on your Mark II weapons. And I think that's really great. It's something that I really didn't like. I actually sometimes would avoid using a Mark II weapon just because I wanted to use a camo or something. And it may seem a little silly that I wanted a camo on there versus 15% XP, but for a lot of those camos, I work hard to earn them, and I kind of want to show them off, or I want them in my gameplay. I want my gameplay to look a little bit more interesting with the camos, so I really do like that change. In addition to this, they made a few little changes to like mission team challenges, really minor sorts of things that you wouldn't even notice. I will leave a link to the patch notes down below. Also, the micro turret, Striker's micro turret, was finally nerfed, and I'm so happy to see this thing nerfed. That thing has ended so many of my streaks, and it's frustrating. I realize Blind Eye counters it, but I feel like it was just a little bit too good recently. So what they did is they slightly increased the lock fire delay. So the amount of time it takes to lock on and fire at you is now been increased, which is good, because sometimes that thing just snapped right onto you so fast. Even if you knew where it was coming around a corner and you just wanted to like shoot it or something, oftentimes it would beat you in that gunfight. It would kill you before you could kill it. And I think that was maybe a little too much. They also slightly reduced accuracy, slightly reduced health, and slightly reduced the target lost time. Now, maybe they went a little overboard with this nerf. I haven't really played much since the nerf, but I kind of feel like this is going to be completely useless now. And I don't think it should be useless. I think it just should have been a little bit easier to counter without Blind Eye. Like, if you knew where it was, you should have been able to like come around a corner pre-firing it and destroy it with ease. Whereas if it catches you off guard or something, then sure, yeah, it should kill you. Now, in addition to that, they made a few like little bug fixes and stuff, probably stuff that you haven't really seen much, so I'm not really going to talk about it. But another thing that they did change is the interaction between Hardwired and Tracker. So before, there was a bug where Hardwired wasn't properly countering Tracker, because that is the counter to Tracker. So they fixed that bug, and they also made it so Hardwired is now more powerful than it used to be when used against Tracker. So now your footsteps that the Tracker users can see, they fade a lot faster than it did before when you're using Hardwired. And I think that's great. And that's pretty much it for this hotfix. It wasn't a big title update or anything. You didn't have to download a big file or anything like that. It was just a simple hotfix. I'm glad they nerfed that micro turret a little bit, or potentially a lot. And I'm really glad we can put those camos on our Mark II weapons. So there we have it. I'd like to know in the comment section below, did you guys get fooled by this April Fool's thing that they pulled? Did you actually think they got hacked? Or was it pretty obvious to you? If you enjoyed the video, a like rating is always appreciated, and don't forget to subscribe for more if you haven't already. I'll talk to you guys next time.